person because the guy who made Joker 1 made a good fucking movie and then he just sold out for a bag. So
I mean, honestly, if that movie was an actual musical, I think it would have worked, but it wasn't an actual musical.
it was half-assed in both departments, like half movie.
Did you not watch it?
No,
Why are you shitting on it without watching it?
I mean, I know, you know how I watch movies.
I read it and I read that people hated it. That's like half of what he does.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it, but I read it.
Well, I read it. I hear like movie reviewers like just go through plot points, so I know what happens.
That's what I'm saying. You can't go off of just like a plot synopsis for a movie like that.
No,
Did you like it?
No. I'm just saying in general, you can't just be like, what do you mean they're going through the movie?
I always phrase it like I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't just be like, oh, like, fuck the Joker 2 people.
I mean, I'll say.
I'm John.
I'm Afonso.
I'm Darren.
And welcome to the Scat Cast. We don't know either.
You know what I don't know?
Dude, I actually thought, like, this is the first time I could say I live up to the title of not knowing either, because I straight up thought I was living in a simulation for like 1 minute and 35 seconds. Kanye dropped a new music video today on what was today's date?
That was a music video?
Yeah, it wasn't just a song. It was a music video.
For this music
Oh my God.
on at 10:09 p.m. Thursday, May 9th, 2025, the year of our Lord. I thought I wasn't real. Okay.
Do you want to say the name of the song?
Dude, it's gonna be on the fucking compilation. You know how many times we've talked about this man on this podcast?
Just be very careful that while you're saying it, your hands stay low.
Okay, he who must not... I can finally use that, and it wouldn't be weird to those who actually listen to this. He who must not be named, you know, the H-Dog himself, got his own music video dedicated in the 21st century.
Yeah.
In the 21st century, he who must not be named has a music video literally like doing his MAGA quote. Isn't that a little...
What?
What the fuck did you just say?
His MAGA quote.
What do you mean his MAGA quote?
Like, okay, you know, like MAGA quote is like "Make America Great Again."
Okay.
This whole thing was, "Hey, it's me, love me."
What the fuck are you talking?
I think he's talking about Sieg Heil.
Yeah, like salute me.
That's Hitler's MAGA quote.
Yeah, his MAGA quote is Sieg Heil.
You mean his catchphrase?
His MAGA quote catchphrase is the same shit. I was trying to make, you know, the comparison. The comparison was there.
That's crazy.
Anyways, yes.
Anyways, the song is called Hail Hitler.
The Black Klansman himself, Kanye West, has given the world a music video named Heil Hitler. And boy, howdy, did he pay 15 niggas to sit there and sing along with him.
It was basically just like 15 guys in a dark room just chanting.
It was guys and girls. It was a mixed group. That's why I was like, yo.
They were just like chanting Hail Hitler, like to the chorus or whatever.
And they were harmonizing, Darren. He paid people to harmonize to Heil Hitler. Dude, I could not believe what I was seeing.
You heard Carnival, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was basically the same way they have like the
Futuristic
chorus
beats. Yeah.
there. It was like the same thing there pretty much.
Go, 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 go. Like, it was actually...
Dude, those people can update their LinkedIn profiles and link
It was surreal. Like, like, have you ever been beside...
Imagine bragging about that. That's crazy.
Have you ever been just beside yourself with disbelief? Like, you're like, you don't know whether to freak out.
Half the time I use the internet, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Honestly, I can't even really blame you. But yeah, this is one of the few times I'm like actually at a loss for words. Like, I can't, like, I'm literally playing the song back in my head. I'm just like, this is real.
I saw
this is real.
He posted on Twitter, and I saw a lot of people in the comments that were like defending the song and everything, which is the craziest shit to me.
What are they saying?
Yo, it's just hard. Like,
okay, but it was.
No, I saw some people. They're like, I agree with the message, and I'm glad he's bringing this to everyone's attention.
Nigga, what message?
What the fuck was the message?
The name of the song. What do you mean?
Oh
They're like, I appreciate the message and I'm glad he's bringing it to the public's attention, but I'm kind of sick of him using our culture for like some shit like that. They're like upset that he's like being like a fake Nazi.
Oh, it's fucking
white-faced. Getting white-faced is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like how he's trying to blend in like he's one of us, bro. He's just not it. Honestly, if he had, because I know Gideon met with the leader of the Klansman. If the Klansman was like, you know what, I'll make him an honorary member.
God.
Come down to Arkansas, we'll make you an honorary member.
I thought they probably would.
Kanye right there, he's one of the good ones.
One of the best ones. That boy right there.
He
Hell
pulls
yeah,
up in
hell
that
yeah.
fucking black KKK robe and shit he's been wearing.
They're like, it's a little eccentric, but you know, he got the design right. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Not a fan of the color.
That would actually be like their only concern. If you could like lighten that, just throw it in some bleach, run it in the wash a few times.
Then it would turn red.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. He got enough money to like, you know, fund the KKK for a minute.
I watched this TikTok the other day and it was like, I can't tell if my music teacher is just really passionate or racist. And it was them going like, okay, so over here we have the white keys and the black keys.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. They're like brushing their hand off every time they touch
these
the
ones
black.
play in harmony. And
And
these
are-
ones, discord. And like has like a really ugly
These are
tone.
gross. So, like, he fucking
These are
hits them.
nasty.
The one that fucking blew my mind was he was like, so as you see here, there's 3 black keys for every 5 white keys. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No
The
way.
3 bits compromise.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That is crazy.
That's probably how Kanye plays the fucking piano at this point. I'm not
He
surprised.
just touches the white keys. Ding, ding, ding. Just skips the fucking low note.
Yeah. I don't know how he thought this is how he's gonna get his kids back.
I think that's the craziest part is that like that's what he like.
Because I know that was his plan with the song and stuff. Was he was
I
supposed to
think he
like.
wanted people to give sympathy to him at the very least.
But how does making a song called Hail Hitler grow sympathy
'Cause-
for you?
Because the chorus may be Heil Hitler, but the actual lyrics is like they took my kids, and then I started being a Nazi. That was literally his excuse. You guys
Was it
took
actually
my
in the song?
Literally in the song is like you guys took my kids, so I became a Nazi on Twitter.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the song was
that
about.
was the pipeline. It was like you took my
I
children,
saw this
I became a
post.
Nazi.
It was like, imagine if Kanye just retired in 2019.
What
His
album
legacy
did
would have been so much better.
What,
Yeah.
what album
Donda.
did he drop? That was it.
Donda was 2020. 2021. 2021.
That was post.
Yeah. It was okay. That's right.
So who just stopped during what was it? Jesus is King and just called it a day.
He would have needed Donda to drop at least. Donda 1. This was like no Donda 2 or whatever the fuck. But if Donda was his last album, that would have been a good album to go out.
If he would
on.
just went internet silent after Donda, then yes.
Just go live on his fucking ranch in Colorado or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and get some fucking help, dude. Because like, at this point, like he's just the internet's crazy uncle. You know how I know he's the internet's crazy uncle? When the biggest rap beef of the year, I didn't even know it's been a year since then. Everyone collectively just ignored him. Like no one even gave him attention.
That was
That's
the
why I know
funniest
it was
shit.
crazy. It
Yo,
was like,
Dad, I got you.
like not a single soul acknowledges that.
I don't think
We all-
anybody wants to be associated with it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I knew he became Unk for real. They were just like, yeah, that's Kanye, that's Kanye.
Yeah.
just crack out in the corner.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is like, I just hate Kanye so much because he is somebody who has every resource available to him to get help and he chooses not to.
Yeah, that's
He takes nitrous.
he has nitrous and quack doctors,
Quack,
quack
yeah.
doctors, quack doctors, and yes men. I didn't know he was hanging with Sneeko, but that was funny as fuck. When I saw
Sneeko?
Yes, they've been
Him and
hanging
Sneeko
out.
were on a Piers Morgan interview, and he got mad when Piers Morgan. I saw the full like content. I didn't watch the full video, but I
He's
saw
been like living with Sneeko.
basically, Kanye has like 33 million followers, and Piers Morgan's like 32. And then he got mad and left the interview. He's like,
Piers Morgan left?
Huh?
Piers Morgan left?
Kanye.
Kanye left the interview. He's like, now you're fucking shaving inches off my dick, bro. What the fuck? That was literally what he said. You're shaving inches
I
off
need
my
to see that interview. I fucking love it when Piers Morgan just gets trolled the fuck out of.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, but then basically, like, he walked off his sneakers. Like, he's like, yeah, I think he's done. He walked back inside. And it was just like, what the fuck is this dude doing with Kanye? But apparently he just is in a stream house with a bunch of degenerate ass niggas.
Yeah.
Just making music videos with people who have like no morals, in the sense of like, you're like so willing to chase a bag that you're like, yo, the guy who has mental health issues and clearly is unstable, yeah, I'm just gonna take money from him.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, if you're
at this point though, it's his fault. I don't really think anyone's taking advantage of him. He's kind of doing it to himself.
I'm not defending him, but I will say I've watched some really
What
crazy.
if Kanye's the victim?
No, not that he's the victim. It's that like he's accountable for himself, but there's also people reinforcing the bad behavior. Like you can have
It's like the people that blame the art college for the shit Hitler did.
over kicking him out.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, though they did let his ass in, we might have just had a mediocre penis and not.
He plagiarized paintings too. It wasn't even.
So
good
he
at
wasn't
that.
good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Maybe it was for the nerve gas fucked him up a bit.
Just like the nitrous fucked up Kanye.
They're one and the same. Dude,
Yeah.
welcome back, Adolf Hitler.
Oh, that's crazy. Reincarnation took a while. But
I don't know. Like his talent's not even there anymore. Like his music's not good.
I can't say
Like,
it is.
I don't know. You don't see anyone defend him anymore because his music's not good enough to defend.
Well, no, I think people are like now just like
The only people that defend him are people who are like backing him politically, which is weird.
yeah.
Why are you gonna back the Nazi like that? I don't know. It's such an odd
Because
move.
Black Lives Matter, even the Nazi ones.
Apparently, there's some shit.
It's never the Black Lives Matter people who back Kanye. I can tell you that right now.
But I mean, he had a music video full of niggas who probably would, be on the Black Lives Matter, also saying Heil Hitler for money. So I can't even disagree with that. That was kind of weird, John. They were all darker than me. These niggas were black.
They definitely were.
They were black
hard.
as the moon type shit, bro. Like, holy hell, what the fuck was I looking at?
Yeah,
Black as the moon?
Black is the dark side of the moon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never heard that.
I haven't either.
Black
I
as the
think you made this shit up.
No, Black as the Moon is a Kendrick quote from like one of his more like Black Panther-y songs. So, anyways. But anyways.
I knew what you meant.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. God, dude. I don't even know where you go. Like, okay, let's just I'll have a hypothetical. As an artist, what is your crash out moment? Like, what do you feel like is your lowest point as an artist? You have unlimited resources, limited drugs, limited bitches. What do you feel like you? Because
When you get kicked out of art school and genocide 6 million people. That's
12.
12, yeah, because,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, anyway.
I mean, that's a reasonable crash out. I mean, in all things considered. Maybe like if you run the clock back like 80 or so years, I could say that's fair. But actually don't let's not quote me on that.
Let's run it back.
Let's run that back.
Take two?
Yeah, take two.
Yeah.
What is the coolest crime as a celebrity you would want to get away with? We're just gonna scrap that whole
Genociding
question.
12 million. No.
God.
Celebrity is crazy.
The coolest crime I'd want to get away with?
As a celebrity, yeah.
I don't know.
I think taking a shit on someone's car and then no one arrests me for it would be kind of funny. Because like everyone,
that's the coolest crime you can
because
think of.
like everything else is just like fucking crazy. Like I'm not gonna get caught like doing coke on a fucking freeway jet skiing or some shit.
You know, it's actually a massive plot point in Better Call Saul.
Coke in a jet ski?
No. The shitting on someone's car.
Oh,
Saul calls it. I think it was an Arizona sunroof. he had someone who like he didn't fuck with, so he shit on his roof, on like through sunroof for him to find in his car, and he ends up going to like federal prison for it or some shit. That's how he becomes a lawyer.
oh my god. No, but I think because like at that point it's like it's illegal. I mean, it's not like illegal. Like you can get arrested, you can get misdemeanors, but like you're not gonna get sent to prison for shitting on someone's car. But like I'm famous enough to where like it's like, dude, why did he do that? You know what I mean?
Faking the discovery of a cryptid.
Which one?
Anyway.
Like as a celebrity, you're using your like
Yeah.
your like what's the word like
It's like
ethos. Not
I'm like a wildlife person and I find a cryptid.
oh,
What you wanted to be fake?
Well,
But
like
he's faking
we're
it.
saying for the purposes of this like question, you said what's the coolest crime to get away with? I think like mass fraud would be just like finding.
Oh, I guess that's right. So getting away with it. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Because I was just like, damn, what if you get caught fucking faking a cryptid? And that's like the only thing you're known for is just like doing.
No,
wildlife
you get
shit.
away with it. Like people just
Okay.
believe you. And like for me, like the whole like part of like I literally just ruined someone's day and someone else had to clean that up.
Probably faking my death.
How would you just like not be a celebrity anymore? Like
Yeah.
Just live after death.
Yeah, just take the money and go live on an island somewhere, but not that island.
oh
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't want to live on a secluded island.
Now mine feels kind of lame, but I also think it's just kind of
You're
funny.
just shitting on someone's roof.
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to get away with shitting
You
on
could probably
someone's
do that
car.
right now and get away with it. I don't know.
No, because I was listening to a more critical video that like that's why I was even in my head. This lady shat like she took a diarrhea on some like other lady's car. It was road rage though. She was mad. She just on their car.
She took a diarrhea on
She
their car.
diarrheaed on some
During
lady's
road
car.
rage? Like-
Like
She
that
got
means
so mad that her shit liquefied.
But she had time to just do that. Like,
I mean, she got arrested for it, but like,
She's at a red light. She just fucking runs.
no, literally, like, she was that mad. She shat on this lady's car. Like, I think, like, if I recall correctly, I didn't watch the full thing. It was through Morse Critical's like recount of it. But I guess like she got the lady to pull off to the side, and then the ladies are recording her, and then she just walks over. She's like diarrhea's on her car, pulls it back up, and walks away. And then she got charged.
That's what you want to get away with?
It'd be kind of funny. Because it's so absurd that it made me chuckle when I heard. I was like, "There's no way this bitch was that, man." Like, you know, she didn't. She's like, she was like, "You're lucky I didn't punch her." I was like, so you had two outcomes in your head: either assault
you, or I just fat dookie on your car.
Not even fat, fucking runny, rancid.
Yeah, and with
fucking...
that, it's like, to me, I was like, dude, if I could get away with that, just ruining someone's day, because that means I'm not cleaning it up anymore, and no one's making me like no one's holding me accountable.
Wait. Okay, I have a
But you
question.
know, she got charged with like dropping like waste. She was like, you waste on the roads. She got charged with 7 things. I can't remember what.
I didn't know
she
that
got
was a
charged with-
crime.
Huh?
Dropping waste, like littering?
You can get charged with dropping waste on the freeway.
I was
Like
gonna ask,
a biohazard thing.
how long? So imagine this scenario, right? Like you're like on a bridge, you know, like that's like the highway going under the bridge or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So you drop shit onto someone's windshield while you from like up on top of the bridge or whatever the fuck, right? How many times do you think you can do that before you get caught?
I think people are just going to see
Did you drive there?
naked.
Did you walk there? That's what I'm gonna.
Because they're gonna be driving up to the bridge and be like, "Why is that guy butt ass naked?" And you take
Yeah,
a shit
'cause then
on
they're
the
just
car.
gonna grab-
No, because I was imagining you just had it ready, like you had a bag with it, then you just like throw.
Oh,
Like,
I thought you were like pulling your pants down and just
Like, just
dropping.
shitting.
Yeah,
No,
It's
no,
a Family
no.
Guy gag, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
think
something
so.
like that,
But like
yeah.
imagine like just having the shit ready, like you
like
just
dog shit in a bag, like how they used to. Prank,
yeah, like you
flaming
just
dog
like
shit.
you just like walk up slowly, dump it, and like run. Like how
wouldn't
many
run, I
times
would
do you
just-
how many times do you think you could do that without getting caught?
Are people using the bridge?
Like you're doing this shit in broad daylight.
I would say a good 3. The first 2 times is like.
You think someone's gonna call the cops on you right away?
Yeah, well, the person driving obviously can't.
I think.
And then if
I think,
dropped
I think
it from,
5 cars deep.
5 cars deep.
Yeah, because that point's like a repeat offense. Because then they're like, okay, there's 3 reports of some dude dropping.
Well,
shit
different
off the
people are
bridge.
going to be passing you, so like.
It'd be even funnier.
No, I'm
if,
saying
like,
that there's 3 separate cars that reported under the bridge getting shit on. Because at the point, the cops.
Who does that? Like, you're on the freeway driving to like work or like some commute or some shit. Like you're probably like gonna be there like
But,
10 minutes
okay.
before whatever you're doing starts.
But after the
So you're gonna call them while driving on the freeway, and they're gonna be like,
someone just shit on my car.
911, what's your emergency? I'd like to report a shit run.
But like it's the 3rd time it's happened, so like I'm
Not to them, but it's like different.
No,
different
imagine it's the
people.
same person every single time.
Yeah, you
have
scout
to
out that
schedule
you
down?
know their schedule.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of funny. I would do that.
They
Crazy.
probably call out for the second time.
Yeah.
Second time, yes. First time, you're like, okay, that was weird as fuck. I'm gonna just let that
Imagine
go.
having like a fucking trash bag full of like cow and horse shit, like just giant shit. You dump the entire bag over at once.
Because like I think the part about the crime that's so bad is like if you don't get caught for it, that means that person now has to clean it off of their car where it sits there. And it's just like that shame of like, oh my god.
Imagine if they didn't call the police after the first time.
Imagine they just never call the police. They just like accept it.
Dude,
They just think there's a big bird.
a big bird is crazy.
Damn, what are they feeding these things?
The goddamn GMO corn is going crazy, bro. Yeah, I think
Imagine being the guy. Like the first time was I went to the car wash afterward. It was like a weird freak accident. The second time, that's weird.
yeah, because now you're like scared, like you're being targeted.
And then it happens a third
I don't think
time.
this bird like really fucking hates me or some shit.
Dude, no, because I think after the 3rd time it's the same. I would actually be like scared for my life. That means someone is like
Someone knows me.
someone knows.
And they're
me.
planning to put shit on my car. They just have 20 pounds of shit like just there at their disposal.
And they never got caught. Like people on the road, just like, yeah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, imagine everyone else
Guys,
around you.
I need a witness.
Imagine everyone around you thinks it's so funny. They just never say anything.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was driving by, that guy would have laughed my fucking ass off.
Just the, and then they just keep trying.
He gets stopped on the freeway. They have to keep driving.
Yeah.
Just imagine like,
Yeah,
a
imagine like
tiger-
the brown streak on the road.
Because then you have to turn your windshield wipers on to clear.
Oh, then it fucking just smears.
It gunks up the wipers. They can't even do that.
Dude.
It just smears and you can't see what's going on. You just cause like a fucking 10-car pile up.
Gag, bro.
You just cause like a 10-car pile
Over
up.
like a trash bag of cow shit.
Yeah.
No, imagine like you try to land it in like the fucking bed of someone's pickup truck or some shit.
While it rains.
Yeah.
God.
Fuck. Did y'all see the GTA 6 trailer?
I haven't.
I saw the beer physics.
Beer physics?
Yeah, like if you like, there's this is the only like clip I've seen from the trailer. It's like a 2-second clip of one of the main characters walking out of the convenience store with like a 6-pack of beer, and you could see like the beer physics inside the glass.
Like the bubbles and shit.
No, like there's like this liquid in there. Like
the liquid. Okay,
the detail's crazy.
That game looks really good.
I'm kind of like, at this point, I know they're either scared of... Okay, basically, my gambit on Rockstar is that they're either like... They're either trying to drop a Baldur's Gate 3, which is, fair, but that Baldur's Gate 3 is like $100, or they were kind of going to drop a Cyberpunk or like a Silk Song, and they were like, wait a second, we're going to get flamed the fuck out if we drop this stinker right now.
I don't think they would have done that.
Then why delay it another year?
I feel like they care about their reputation.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I'm like, either like one
because they weren't ready.
One of the two is like, what's wrong with the game at this point? I've been working on this.
If it was a Baldur's Gate 3, they would have dropped it.
They didn't.
Like, obviously, it wasn't
I'm
ready.
saying, are they trying to hold it on to another year to make it a Baldur's Gate? Like, it's not there yet, and they're trying to get it there.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If it's still got bugs or whatever, you're gonna want to fix it. Because there's never an official release date. It was just like, 2025.
I thought it was like summer of 2025.
I don't think so.
It was.
It was summer?
It sort of got summer of 2025. Like,
they originally said summer. I don't know if it was in the trailer. But
it was May. It was literally May. I think
it was in like an interview or something. They said, yeah, we're planning to do it summer 2025.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I'm glad they're taking an extra year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part. I mean, for me,
the game bad on release is forever ruined.
Yeah.
Like a Battlefront 2.
Except for Cyberpunk, they redeemed themselves, which is weird. Like Cyberpunk,
a lot of games.
That No Man's Sky, yeah.
No Man's Sky, Battlefront 2 redeemed itself, but it was way too late in that game's lifespan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I just I didn't see the trailer.
It's like 5 years after that, people were like, "Oh my god, guys, Battlefront 2 is actually good now."
Yeah, and then they killed it like 6 months later.
Yeah.
Probably because I was like, they delayed it, so I was just like, whatever.
I don't know. That shit looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I won't doubt that it's good. They've been cooking this thing.
I saw this tweet. This guy was like, "I'm gonna boycott this if it's anti-cop."
It's fucking GTA.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? This is so stupid."
Was it?
You got to be a bot.
Who was it? Ben Shapiro who was like, "I refuse to play GTA because you have to shoot police officers in it," or some shit like that. I forget who it was.
Doesn't surprise me.
Someone said that.
Yeah. I don't know. But personally though, like, I respect GTA. I don't know, that type of like role playing games have never been like super interesting for me. But I do like the fucking quote.
You never fucked with GTA.
I've just never like.
It's not even like a role playing game. It's a narrative.
I mean,
even then, it's more of a sandbox. Like,
yeah,
a sandbox.
There's so many different ways to play.
I haven't even beaten the GTA 5 story. I just love the sandbox part
crazy.
of it. I just love the sandbox part.
I was gonna say, I think I'm not a big sandbox person. I never like Roblox. The only sandbox.
I found a way
they always
to, like,
have really good stories.
I know how to like mod money in GTA, so I just hop on there every now and then and just fuck with the cars and all the cool gadgets and stuff.
I was gonna say the only sandbox games I've enjoyed are Little Big Planet and Minecraft.
Little Big Planet's base. Like,
yeah,
you're a based man for.
But I was like, those are the two games I like just fucking around with because there's like just stuff to do. Like GTA, anything in Roblox was just like those things have just never like piqued my interest personally. But like, I respect. Like, it's a cool game.
The story and stuff too, though. Like it's not
the story.
Just
the only thing I'm interested in the GTA story is just the quote. Yo, can a lover hop up in your crib? Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work. Yeah. Man, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Maybe you get rid of that yee ass haircut. You get some bitches on your dick. Matter of fact, maybe Tanisha will call your dog ass after she's done fucking whatever brain surgeon or lawyer she's done fucking with. Nigga.
You have that memorized and you've never played the game?
Never played the game.
Okay.
Never played the game.
You never wanted to play the game, I mean.
I played it a bit at a friend's house. But even then, I was just like fucked around in the sandbox. I was just like, cool, I could drive a car and go to a strip club.
Probably because you didn't play the story.
I did play the story. I was like, it was sandbox in the story.
Dude, when I was like 9, I saw that game and I was like, I can kill people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't. It just doesn't do it for me.
Motherfucker wants to be a contrarian so bad.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I respect GT. I'm being so dead ass. That's just not. I don't find it that.
Motherfucker looks at the second highest selling game of all time. Says, it's not for me.
It's not.
Everyone else on the planet likes it. It's not.
I mean, that's fair. Not everyone likes fucking blue cheese. I like
so
blue
full
cheese.
of shit. I like blue cheese too, but
I don't like blue cheese.
See?
Oh, you get always that one guy.
The 9 out of 10 dents his mother. The one dentist.
Anyway,
I tell you, but ranch is better. Sorry.
I agree, but
I'm not a See, look,
I still like blue cheese.
opinions.
But
Oh yeah, so of course you don't like the fucking popular one.
Opinions.
Yeah,
Anyways,
okay.
What were you saying, Darren?
oh yeah, we should do a heist with him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you have GTA at all?
I think I download because I free PlayStation games, so I think I might have it on PlayStation, but it's just sitting in my downloads. Yeah.
You gotta play GTA 6 when it comes out.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna drop $100 for this game.
You got to.
I'm not dropping
Why?
$100.
This is a cultural.
I'm literally just gonna
stepping
play I'm just gonna play like a fucking real life.
Everybody's
simulator.
gonna be talking about it, and you're just gonna be there like.
stone.
I mean,
I didn't really like GTA 5. It was
I mean, I'm already there with Breaking Bad. I'm already there with Game of Thrones. I'm already there with what was another big TV show. I'm already there with.
so why are you gonna miss the mark on this one?
Because I don't care.
I don't know how you can be like proud that you're like not into stuff that people like.
I'm not proud. I'm just
You're like, I'm already there with Breaking Bad. I'm already there
I'm
with
just
Game
saying,
of Thrones.
I'm never gonna watch it ever. It's not for me.
Yeah, like you're basically saying I'm not gonna watch this stuff because I like being able to tell people I don't watch.
No,
this stuff.
is that I don't wear it like a badge of honor. I'm just like I'm
That's kinda the way
fine
you're
going
phrasing it.
my
I don't know.
entire life would not experience this thing, and I'm fine with that.
You still have your entire life to live. What are you talking about? You have
I'm
plenty of
fine.
time to do it.
I'm fine with not having that experience now. Then I'll rephrase. Maybe I'll watch it when I'm like 70 in the old home. Like, oh,
Why?
that's I'm not interested in watching it. Like, I'm just not interested. Like, I think the things I'm interested in seeing right now are Spider-Verse.
Overwatch?
No, not Overwatch. You know what's fun? I've really not touched Overwatch since Marvel Rivals came out. Like, I really have like no interest to play that game.
It's called growing up.
Somewhat, yeah.
Didn't you play it recently? Or not recently, but
I literally have not touched it since December 4th.
I think the last time you played it was Overwatch Classic.
When was Overwatch like the last thing they did before Marvel Rivals?
I think of my other friends.
Yeah.
Fahim was playing Overwatch recently.
Oh, probably. But no, I literally have not touched that game since then, and I'm like fine with not touching things if I'm just not interested. Like, what's a non-popular thing I just don't watch? I've never really I've only watched PewDiePie when he played Minecraft, and then he did like some real life shit, but I never watched him when he was like his biggest, when he was doing like Happy Wheels and shit. Like I watched.
I mean, that's understandable.
Well, but that's like that was like the big popular thing was PewDiePie, and I never.
He
cared.
was also like one of 6 people who made their careers off a Happy Wheel, so I don't know.
But he did a lot of other shit too, though. But like I'm talking about.
I wouldn't compare PewDiePie's Happy Wheels Let's Plays to GTA.
I was saying
That's kind of crazy.
I was saying in terms of, I wouldn't say his Happy Wheels videos aren't my specific example. I'm talking about like not peak. Well, okay, I guess would you count peak PewDiePie being like early 2000? When I mean by Minecraft PewDiePie, when he was an adult, like the grown ass man who did like meme reviews.
PewDiePie's like right now. He's such a good role model. I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't seen his.
Really wholesome videos.
I haven't seen his new shit, but basically,
because I don't like his old stuff at all.
I was like between meme review and the adult playing Minecraft series, not when he was younger. That's when I watched PewDiePie, and then I really have not touched any of his discography or whatever you want to call
Remember
it.
when like he got Elon Musk to react to like a deer that drowned in a pool?
Yeah.
What?
So fucking hilarious.
Wow, that just happened, huh? It was a deer.
No, like Elon Musk like was on meme review, like submitted a clip to PewDiePie of him reacting to some memes.
Oh.
And one of the memes was like, "Something wrong with my fish, dude," and it was like some deer that drowned in someone's backyard pool.
He was like, "Wow, that deal."
No, he was laughing his ass off. Like it was hilarious.
Okay. But no, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like, I don't.
You've never seen Star Wars?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I've seen.
How you live with us?
I've seen
and you've never
6
Star
and
Wars?
7. Wait, no, is it
7 and 8.
7 and 8. Yeah,
Also the bad ones. Okay. Well, no wonder you didn't watch any more of it. I don't blame you.
I think what was the weirdest shit for me in 7 was when that girl saved Finn from doing jack all the entire fucking 2-part trilogy, and then the blue titty milk monster. I was just like, okay.
You're talking about 8. Yeah.
I feel like you don't get enjoyment out of 7 either if you haven't seen anything else.
I think 7 is bad.
It just really rides the
I
coattails
saw
and moves
whichever
for it.
one that Yoda rode on. I've seen Star Wars out of context. I've seen like 30. I've seen at least 30 solid minutes of most of the movies, just in random passing on TV shows when I was younger. So I get the concept. I know the story.
Yeah.
And so when I watched like those 30 minutes, it just wasn't like. I wasn't like, oh, cool.
I mean, it's understandable.
I was just like, oh, there's
honestly.
literally like there's a different looking ET creature. Cool.
I think Star Wars is difficult for a lot of people to get into, honestly.
I think from the outside looking in, it's like overrated as hell.
Club shit.
And then I think from the inside looking out is overrated as hell. So I don't know.
I don't know, because like a lot of people, like depending on which way you watch it, like say you start with like 4, 5, and 6, if you're someone like growing up now, a lot of them like don't like watching older movies. So like,
Yeah.
oh, ew.
That's how my girlfriend is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they look at it like, oh, this doesn't look good. And then the alternative is you start with 1, 2, and 3.
Which are
Dog shit movies. Besides
three's
3.
good.
Besides
Three's a fucking
3.
magnum opus. But
Yeah, but like 1 and 2 are not good.
no, it's yeah.
So like it's very hard to.
It's like
introduce
when you were
someone to
talking about
Star
your
Wars.
watch order, where it's like, yeah, I'd rather somebody start with 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, I don't know why you'd want to start them with like really boring movies.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've done both. But I was gonna say earlier, I think 7. Episode 9 is my least favorite.
It's just the worst. It's like one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's so crazy how bad that movie is.
The Rise of Skywalker is like a roller coaster ride in like the worst way imaginable.
It's like while watching the movie for the first time in theaters, I was like, why did that happen?
See, I didn't
Why
even.
are they doing this? What is that?
I didn't
How
have
did
the
that happen?
urge to watch it in theaters at all. I watched it at home. Like 6 months later. And when I was watching it the entire time, it's like those really shitty Disney rides where you're just like watching stuff happen.
Mhm.
Like there's no like motion, there's no movement. It's like you're literally just sitting there in front of a screen
Oh my god, we got this thing. Look.
and
oh
shit
my God.
happens just to happen.
Yeah.
So that's the worst one. But I think episode 7 is my like second least favorite. Just because it's so like nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like it's
I think the last segment's really cool where they're blowing up Starkiller Base. I like that last segment a lot.
Like,
Like,
it's-
grab a snack. I'm hungry as shit.
you grab me something too.
Yeah, I got you.
also,
I
I
don't
think Kylo Ren had the best design in that movie.
Oh, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren and Finn were both extremely wasted in those movies. But for episode 7 for me, like I remember when we watched that movie, my dad and I left it saying like, wow, that was a complete retread of episode 4.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
Leaving the theater, we knew. Like I didn't have to like think about it after the fact. Like leaving the theater, we both said that. And like watching back at it now, it's just kind of like, damn, like I could just be watching A New Hope right now. There's like nothing special about it. People shit on episode 8 a lot, but at least it like tries new stuff. You know what I mean?
I just hate like Luke Skywalker in that movie.
And that's fine. I understand that.
Like,
I think there's very easy ways to fix episode 8 that they did not do for some reason.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's so dumb. And they went into that trilogy without a plan. Like, let's get like 3 totally different directors. And
Yeah, it was 3 different people writing. Like,
No,
it was right.
it was J.J. Abrams did 7 and 9.
Well, originally it was a
Yeah.
different director doing 9, and then 8 happened, and they fired the other director and made J.J. Abrams return for the 9th one.
Which is so stupid. I don't know
Like-
why they would do that.
And I mean, if you read the storyboard for what was the original episode 9,
Yeah.
it's so much fucking cooler than what we got.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like, it actually could have
Been a movie.
like redeemed the trilogy in a way. Like, I don't know.
I
I
liked
like
it
that-
more, but it still wasn't good from what I remember, honestly.
But basically, it'd be like episode 3, how that kind of not canceled out the first 2 bad movies, but it was like, okay, this is cool.
It's like this justifies these 3 movies existing.
Just yeah,
You
came
know?
to this conclusion. I can see that. There's not a long. Okay, I'll say it like this: are you guys gonna see the Shrek movie when it comes out?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, I think when it comes to writing like series, because now I'm thinking about it. What was the weakest Transformers movie? Could you watch it too? Actually, 'Cause
Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction.
Or The Last Night. I don't know.
Last
They're
Night's
both pretty
probably the
bad.
weakest one for me. I actually enjoyed Age of Extinction more just because
Age
it
of
was-
Extinction's so fucking long. Like, nothing happens in the first half of the movie. It's just
I don't like the fact that it's the little girl. No, Last Night had the little girl. Age of Extinction. What I liked about it was that it was newer in a way that I've never thought about. Because listen, the Dark of the Moon is probably the best Well, actually,
I agree. I think Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon is probably the best one. Which is really because not a lot of people like the. I'm still going back to the whole like serious thing. but
Dark
I
of the
don't-
Moon is the best paced one. Like
Yes,
say what you want. Like, I don't know. People really like the first one, but I rewatched it a couple months ago.
It's a
and
little
Optimus
cheesy.
Prime doesn't show up until like an hour and 20 minutes into the movie.
But Dark of the Moon is also like very long, though.
But
Dark
it's
of the Moon
paced
is long,
well. It's
yeah.
got a lot of like action segments in between everything, and I feel like I don't know.
For me,
I
like,
think and it's got a really grandiose like finale too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it feels like it's worth it.
I like the Transformers movies, but they all kind of blend together to me.
This is fair.
They all kind of feel the same.
I think that's why I probably like
I think
the
it's the art
second one.
style.
Like the
Just
action,
how everything is like gray and brown.
and the action sequences and stuff. Like, yeah, they're cool, but they also blend together. So it just having cool action or whatever in it, and like it's just robots exploding.
I was gonna
So
say
I mean,
this.
like, it's not really going to make a big difference to me if it's cool action. It's still a 3.5 hour long movie, or however the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
I don't know, Dark of the Moon has significantly just more action and just more happens than the other two.
yeah.
But I like the vending machine robot in the first one.
Yeah. 2 seconds of screen time.
Yeah, that's all I need. And you know how much that 2 seconds of screen time is stuck in my head?
Literally though.
Motherfucker, Mountain Dew vending machine starts shooting Mountain Dew cans at people. It's hilarious.
I think the one that got me the most was the
product
face hugger
Yeah.
car thing. When like
exactly. Like the fucking the cell phone that turns into a fucking transformer and shit. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think the first movie and the third movie and the Transformers. I'm still gonna go back to the whole series thing in a second.
Yeah,
But just talking about it in general. What I think made those movies, because I'm still going to be able to Star Wars too, is that the fact that those stories were so self-contained, to where like you had a value, not a value. You had
Actually, yeah, I think you could actually watch the third movie without seeing the other two and be perfectly fine too.
Yes,
Yeah, you can.
You can understand. Okay, they don't like aliens. These aliens technically.
His name is Megatron. He's got to be the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then like you can follow through with the movies. What I liked was that they were self-contained, but they had rewarding stakes. Because in the third movie, you're literally watching Sam go through fucking hell reasonably.
Dude, it was like a natural disaster. It was like Chicago got fucked. Like,
turn into a literal war zone, and now he's just jumping through buildings. There's like this wormy fucking robot crushing buildings. You have like this really, really big broad. Did that when he had the cape? No, the second one he had the cape. Or was it the third one he had the cape?
third one, he had the cape.
This is the third
like
one.
Megatron had the cloak. And
Yeah, you have this
badass.
ominous looking robot.
I still think that's the best Megatron design. I don't know.
And then you have
definitely
like
is,
the
yeah.
betrayal, and you're like, so this guy who is like this guy's hero kills this guy's best friend or one of his friends, and then says, "Yeah, we kind of have to blow up this planet."
No, he wants to use humans as slaves.
Well, you know, it's like oh no, I thought the pillars.
Yeah,
were gonna,
they're
They're
gonna
trying
build
to pull
a bridge.
Cybertron
Yeah, they're gonna
to
build a
Earth.
bridge to Cybertron and make humans rebuild Cybertron.
Oh yeah. He's basically yeah. I believe in slavery. But it's like I thought you believed in freedom. That's what we fought.
They're
for.
lesser creatures. Who cares?
Yeah.
And then the first movie was literally just like, hey, this guy's like a space Nazi. We should
And
probably.
he wants to get this guy's granddad's glasses
He wants the cube.
and the cube.
boy.
No, he uses the glasses to find the cube.
Dude, honestly,
The
when
cube.
Bumblebee was getting like hit with the fucking nitro, what was it like fucking dry ice? That actually made me sad as a kid. Like watching this robot like cry and
I think
whimper.
Hannah said to when we were watching.
Yeah, cause like, dude, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's like, they're hurting him. What are you doing?
Yeah. And then like when he like actually compressed the cube, and you just see, I was like, you're like, whoa. And that was
Sam,
like
throw it into my chest. It's the
2000
only
and-
way.
Yeah, no, 2007 CGI. That shit was actually fucking crazy.
Transformers 1 still looks really good. Like to this day.
To this day,
I don't know
that's
how the
what-
fuck Michael Bay did it.
Yeah. Like I'll say that. Like the movies have very good effects. Because a lot of it's practical and everything too. Like honestly, those movies still look good to this day.
Mhm. They really do. They really do.
They look better than like the more recent Transformers movies and stuff. Honestly. Like
I think
even
The Last Night's probably the worst Transformers movie in like the entire series. The more I think about it, the more I want to forget of it.
The Last Night's the only one I haven't seen.
Yeah. There's really no point in watching it.
But I don't know, like for all the other movies, they do just kind of like meld into one gray.
Well,
Amorphous-
I think we
half,
did
like-
watch it back to back to back too.
Yeah. But I also grew up watching the first two.
Alright.
So the only two new ones I had were 3 and 4.
Mhm.
So I mean, I know a lot of the movies. Like I remember like the first one a lot and stuff, but I don't know. To me, it's just like not Transformers-y enough. It's just kind of like,
That's what everybody says about it.
yeah,
I've said like a million times.
it's like just a Michael Bay movie. You know what I mean?
I saw a edit today
Mhm.
of like this guy who did like impressions of Shockwave, Soundwave, and Starscream.
Mm.
You know, it was about Soundwave getting possessed by Hatsune Miku and like trapping her in a cardboard box.
What the fuck?
And I was like, this is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like it was so well done. Like
Oh, like his voices of it?
yeah, like I don't know. It was
Did he
just
do it
funny.
all with his voice?
It was just funny. Yeah, it was just funny.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That's cool.
I don't even know how the fuck you do like the sound wave.
well, obviously
effect.
that part was edited.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but-
okay. I was gonna say I don't know how you would do like the sound wave or Miku fucking like effects on your voice.
I
I
think
like
he just took Miku like voice lines from like
probably.
But back to the whole like serious thing with Star Wars, but like with this new Shrek movie, it's like, what do you think makes a series good? Like what, like at a certain point, because we were talking about this earlier with some other stuff. Like if you're gonna continue a series, you kind of have to keep raising the stakes. Like what makes movies like series fails that they artificially raise the stakes. Let's say, because then you have to make the characters do dumb decisions
Star
for
Wars.
them. For the movie to movie, your smart characters, your strong characters just have to be dumb for 5 minutes for the rest. It's like when you get, but I feel like you.
But I
get
feel
to
like
that problem
Shrek's
when-
best challenges is his humanity.
Yeah. Shrek isn't something that needs to have bigger and bigger stakes every movie. I feel
No, it
like.
doesn't.
I think the first movie.
Just like think of a challenge that everybody struggles with. You know what I mean?
yeah, was it the
people can relate
first,
to.
About your
second,
self-worth. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
fourth movie? dealt with human struggles. The third movie was the only one that actually didn't deal with human. It was just him trying to be like a bum and get rid of her responsibilities.
Yeah, he was trying to get
like,
a new king.
You become the king. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
But the first movie is literally him having like, I'm a monster.
The third one is like the one no one talks about either.
Yeah. First one's
For
like,
good reason.
I'm a monster. People hate me because they're like, because he's ostracized. Like, then the second movie was like,
Maybe I'm not good enough for my wife.
I'm worthy. Like, he's trying to figure out, am I worthy of being loved? And then like the fourth movie was like, do I care about the people that I should care about? It was literally him like coming to terms with like having to care for other people in a capacity that he wasn't. And that was it was a good. It was like, okay, I hate my wife. I hate my
If
kids.
they just deleted the third movie, that would have been a really solid trilogy.
Yeah, because you literally went through like the 3 stages of like an outcast becoming part of society.
Yeah.
First, accepting
Like somebody
a friend,
learning to like love
getting
himself and
love.
the people around him.
Yeah.
Did you see the plot leak for the new Shrek movie?
I haven't seen the plot. It's just like TikTok. I don't even know it was a TikTok thing.
This is by the person who originally leaked that Zendaya was going to be playing Shrek's daughter.
Okay, so that
in the
might be
movie.
valid. What's the
I
plot?
doubt it. I think it was just a really good guess.
Okay.
Yes.
But
I don't know.
I think
Is
anyone
it
could have guessed
Chris
that.
Pratt?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They basically were like, Shrek's daughter starts practicing magic and ends up opening a portal to the real world, and Shrek ends up getting pulled to the real world.
That's not going to be the fucking movie.
And the comments were like, wait, isn't this just Smurfs? And they were like, I'm telling you, that's the plot of the movie.
not the fucking movie.
There's no way.
Nobody got tone deaf.
There's no way. But they've been cooking on this for a minute. So my only question is, are these the Puss in Boots 2 writers?
No.
Or are these the Shrek 3 writers?
No, the Shrek 2 writers. Remember,
Shrek-
remember I pulled up the...
They're the Shrek 2 writers? I can't remember.
I don't know about the writer, but I pulled up the director. He directed Shrek 1 and 2.
Okay. But the thing is, like, the guy who did Joker 2 did the same. He was there for the bag.
He sold out.
Yeah. So I don't know. It could be another sellout. It was like they needed it. Because I didn't know this. Another thing I found out recently, when you see like an act like a big wig's name's credit, sometimes they're not even a part of the movie. You literally just get their name
like
and put them on just so you can have street cred.
I feel like if they were going to sell out, they wouldn't have waited so long to get Mike Myers to come back on.
Oh, they got Mike Myers back?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what took so long, is he wasn't available to play Shrek for a long time.
The fuck movies with Mike Myers and he's been like missing in action for the longest time.
Yeah, maybe he just wasn't MIA. But yeah, it took him a while to get back to Shrek.
You probably just didn't want to do it, realistically. They probably like offer more money.
Probably.
You need to get that motherfucker making a new Austin Powers movie.
On God, dude, more Austin Powers, please.
Mike Myers is also like kind of old now. I don't know, like if Austin Powers would hit the same when he's like almost 60.
Make him like a Daniel Craig parody. I don't know. I think I was pretty old.
He started off like 30s though. He's older now.
Yeah,
that's
honestly,
that's why he's not James Bond anymore.
Dude, I've been
Well, yeah, you could do
checking-
the exact same thing. He was like younger as Austin Powers and he's older. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm like imagining like it would just come off as like gross.
But that's the humor.
Yeah, I mean honestly it would still hit this. I don't know if they would make it now though. Not like that. It just comes off as like a Harvey Weinstein type of dude now, just like fucking harassing everyone.
Okay, he's literally been in like 2 movies since 2015. One was in 2022 and one was in 2018. And like, if I'm being honest, both of them look like he's not headlining it. So it looks like he has just been low key for movies for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His grand return as Shrek.
Literally though. And I'm really excited for this Shrek movie. Like I know I'm really scared about the TikTok shit and how like modern they're trying to be. Because
That's how Shrek's always been.
That's what I said last time.
I know we said this last time, but like my same problem is that like you can either do that, you either make a good like meta commentary movie, or you give me Incredibles 2. And I really hope it's not Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2 didn't do that, did they?
No.
They were slightly. It was not that they were like modern, but it was like you just kind of missed the
Incredibles
ball.
1 is more modern.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say is more.
No, definitely not.
No, they were definitely
2.
more like 60s or whatever, like 67, whatever the era they were in.
It is. No, because I remember Incredibles 2, they really amped up like the 1960s feel.
They did, but the
Incredibles 1
villain is also literally called the Screen Slaver.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking about like the look of the movie. Like, if you look at Incredibles 1, like they purposefully put them in like a really modern looking setting that juxtapose like the glory days of like the 50s, like those classic superhero things.
Yeah.
And then Bob is stuck working like a dead end office job.
cubicle
Like,
jobs are like
really like emotionless looking cubicle, like office.
Actually, I didn't even think about that, but the second and the second one doesn't even make sense along with that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a complete thematic turn too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's another reason I don't like the fucking Incredibles 2. Fuck that movie. I don't.
That's
like
why I
that
love
movie.
Incredibles 1. It's like the setting complements like the theme and everything. It's such a just well thought out.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I hope it's well thought out, because just seeing just like flashy shit in my face makes me think it's going to be like where The Incredibles 2 is like where they just kind of made a movie and it didn't feel like, honestly, you could have just like not made Incredibles 2 and I would have been fine. Like I would have been sad that we never got a sequel. Yeah.
I would have rather they waited like 7 or 8 years and have someone like actually write a good Incredibles 2.
But that's what I'm like with the Shrek thing.
Soon.
That's where my like I know we've talked about, but that's where my main gripe is like still coming is like I don't know who's writing this movie. Is it the Joker guy? Is it the guy who made Incredibles 2? Or is it the guy who made like the Puss in Boots movie? Is this the guy who actually like is
I just told you, it's the guy who made Shrek 1 and 2.
Like, the mentality of the person, because the guy who made Joker 1 made a good fucking movie, and then he just sold out for a bag. So I don't know where this dude's head is at, and that's why I'm like skeptical, because I'm seeing shit that makes me skeptical. Which is like,
I don't think he just sold out for a bag. I think he wanted to make that movie.
I think he just didn't. I think he didn't like the fact that people were like, oh my god, he's like me. He's like, you guys are weird.
Wasn't it Joaquin Phoenix who said he didn't want to do another Joker movie?
No, the writer, the guy who
Todd Phillips said he didn't want to do it either.
Yeah, that's and then they just threw a shit ton of money at him.
Well, he said he didn't want to do it unless he had a good idea for it, and that's when he decided to make it a musical.
That was the best you could. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna
I mean, honestly, if that movie was an actual musical, I think it would have worked, but it wasn't an actual musical. So it didn't really work at all.
It was half-assed in both departments, like half the movie.
Did you not watch it?
No,
Why are you shitting on it without watching it?
I mean, I know, you know how I watch movies. You know what I mean? I know.
I read it and I read that people hated it. That's like half of what he does.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen it, but I read it.
Yeah,
I read about it.
I read it. I hear like movie reviewers like just go through plot points, so I know what happens.
What if you watch it and you're like, damn, this movie's like really good?
Nothing I heard when they were.
He'd be the ultimate contrarian then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't go off of just like a plot synopsis for a movie like that.
No, I'm not going off a plot synopsis. They're going through the movie.
Did you like it?
No. I'm just saying in general. You can't just be like, what do you mean they're going through the movie?
Like they're just talking about the same. Like,
that's a plot synopsis.
Okay, I don't need every fucking minor. I don't need the fact that he fucking jerked off in the prison scene before he got raped to like make me care about the movie. You know what I'm saying?
But you know that, so like,
huh?
Never mind.
I'm just making shit up. But that's what I'm saying. I don't need to know that to know, like, oh, okay.
But why do you have to know specifically the things they did? What about, like, I don't know, like, the movie itself? Like, the way that it's shot or, like, framed or, like, the music in a scene?
I care more.
Especially that. I mean, if it's a musical and you're like, oh, yeah, I don't know anything about the music.
I don't like musicals.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But just, like, in general.
So this movie has, like, several things I don't like. It's also, I know the plot of the movie. I'm not interested in the plot.
Yeah.
I don't know why waste my time seeing it. That's how I feel. It's like I would never want to watch something bad just to be like, yeah,
I'm with him on that too.
I mean, I agree with that, but I don't think I could just be like, oh yeah, it's definitely bad.
I always phrase it like I heard it was bad.
Yeah,
you know,
but you can't just be like, oh, like fuck the Joker 2 people.
I mean, I'll say shit, but like
it definitely was not as bad as people made it out to be at all.
I'll give you that.
That was like a 5.5 to 6 out of 10 movie easily. People made it out like that was like one of the worst fucking movies ever made.
I feel like we had this established before, but what would you rate Morbius?
Like a 3.
Okay.
Easily like a 3.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Morbius is awful.
Have sex.
It is so much better than Morbius. I can tell you that right now.
I pooped my pants.
I actually know who the main character is in Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't know Dr. Michael Morbius? Darren.
And his
Michael
synthetic
Morbius.
blue blood.
No, Dr. Michael Morbius.
My bad.
Yeah, don't forget the doctor.
Is he an MD?
Yeah.
Oh.
Darren, you're not going to watch the Marvel movie about a doctor, a medical doctor. Oh, wait, never mind. There's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I was about to say, I have seen that.
But he's also a vampire.
Ooh.
He's like House.
Doctor Strange is a wizard.
So? He's not a vampire. You don't know that? You haven't gone that far
Him and House both have that, like, the walking thing.
Oh, yeah, they're both disabled. That's true.
Doctor Strange is disabled, too.
Why
yeah, but those are his hands, though.
Yeah, not the legs.
Count.
It's a leg thing. Both of them.
Your hands are more important as a doctor, I feel.
But they both hobble around and treat their patients.
They both drink blood. Of the blue variety.
House?
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't gotten there yet. You're right. It wouldn't faze me, but...
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I got spoiled the
it.
clip of House.
Yeah.
When somebody was like, "Oh my god, I love House. It's my favorite medical drama," and it was like the drama, and it was like, House's entire staff turned into zombies, and then he slings up his cane, and now it's a shotgun. And he goes like, he's like blowing the fucking. I'm like, what the? I hate that I got this spoiled. That would have been so cool to see that for the first time.
They have
like
so
watching the
many
show.
silly plots in that show. I remember just watching
House
as a kid.
like never fails to amaze me with like what it can do.
Yeah.
Just like as a medical drama.
Yeah.
I'm like impressed that it's not made by actual medical professionals.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, they're not.
No.
There's that makes sense.
The people who wrote
Yeah.
who wrote like all 9 seasons or whatever had like it didn't have an inkling about medical science at all, and it's like surprisingly pretty accurate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. But I like that they were just bullshitting the entire time. Like, yeah, that seems plausible.
Yeah.
He just comes in like, actually, did you check the?
I don't know. They clearly know more than the Grey's Anatomy writers.
Have you seen Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I haven't like seen it like what do you call it? I haven't like religiously like watched it like
Have you seen like
episode by
Is
episode.
that-
I've seen whole episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that the meme where I'm a surgeon is from?
No, that's The Good Doctor.
Okay, wait. Grey's Anatomy is not. No, Dexter's a series.
I do want to watch Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's-
all the way
what is
through
that?
at some
Which
point.
one
It's
is
just
that
so
one?
long.
Is it just a drama?
Grey's
Yeah.
Anatomy?
Yeah. Is it just
Yeah.
like okay?
It's like 21 seasons.
It's still going.
Yeah.
What
It's,
the?
it's white. It's white women's One Piece.
It's like a medical soap opera. That's like the best way to describe it.
like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It basically is. It's white women's One Piece. It's like a medical soap opera.
What are they trying to get to? Like, is it just them like saving random? Is it like a patient of the week show?
Yeah.
Is it okay? It's a patient.
No,
but there's
it's,
also
story
no,
arcs and
it's
stuff,
more
too.
about the drama between the coworkers.
Yeah.
are they like fucking? Is it like Game of
Yes.
Thronesy?
Sort
Because
of,
it's
yeah,
literally a soap
actually.
opera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like main characters literally die in that show.
Oh.
I don't know how. I haven't seen it, but I've heard people just die somehow. One of the fucking core members of House dies. I haven't gone there. I got it spoiled because
I
was
saw
like,
a clip the other day. I don't want to say what it was, but yeah.
I was explaining this one new character I really liked. Like
Wait, can you just say what happens?
anyway,
And I'll tell you if it's what I saw or
he's
not.
a really young doctor and he's funny and he does really dumb shit like use paddles in a bariatric chamber and set the room on fire. I thought it was funny. He does really dumb stuff. He's really clumsy. And then I wanted to like look up more dumb stuff. It was like explaining him to like my girlfriend. I was like explaining this character I really like. And then like Google gives me like this. It's like you know how it, like suggests
Yeah,
searches.
yeah.
It's like how did he die in House? I'm like what? And then I read it. He kills himself. I'm like what the fuck?
Oh, that's definitely not what I saw.
Yeah.
Jesus
yeah. You're
Christ.
talking about the bus scene.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Something
There's
completely
another main character who like dies in a bus crash with House.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's an yeah. the scene I saw, I didn't have any idea it was from House until I saw like the very fucking end of it.
Probably like a hallucination.
It was like
shit.
a whole 3.5-4 minute long thing, and I had no idea what it was until like the very fucking end. I was like,
Describe
Jesus
it with like
Christ.
3 words without spoiling it.
Gun violence surgery.
Is it when
That's-
House got shot? Is it when House killed a patient?
No. Well, it was after.
I might know what you're talking about. He didn't use a gun though.
This was. Do you want me to be more specific?
What did House look like?
He was. I don't even think he was in the scene.
Oh. Explain it a little more.
It was. Do you want me to?
You don't know any of the characters' names. So
No, I don't.
maybe I won't get too spoiled.
Someone was upset that one of House's patients died and came to the hospital with a gun. I was like, holy shit.
Did he shoot House like as he was like talking with the whiteboard or something?
No, it wasn't House.
Okay, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's completely different. Yeah. That shit, I was like watching it. I was like, I had no idea what the fuck I was watching. I was like, what the fuck? It felt like something like completely like different. Like,
totally different. Just like what?
it felt like I was watching a scene from a fucking like spy movie or some shit.
Instead of a medical drama.
Yeah, like some fucking Jason Bourne shit.
House does that. Like the season finales always fucking hit.
Yeah,
They're
I was like,
always
what
like
the
so
fuck?
crazy with what they do.
Like that shit was fucking ridiculous. And then I didn't realize what I was watching until someone said the name House. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? That was like the only way he was mentioned in the scene. I was like, what the fuck?
That's cool.
I love how whenever I talk about House, you're always like, what the fuck is this show about, dude?
Yeah.
Like-
I have no idea.
It's pretty whimsical. I like it.
I like whimsical shit.
But it's like
that.
based in reality too, and it's crazy how they get away with it. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Man, early 2000 writers were just in their bag back then. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. But I feel like we're slowly getting back to like a writer's renaissance. I feel like we're starting to take writing more seriously. At least like the content we're pushing out more seriously.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. But it just takes one of like the big three to push I think Marvel's trying to get back on track again. Like they're trying to have their second wind.
Yep.
Because really like I didn't know the Avengers were their B team until like I think like a couple episodes ago where we established it. I was like, They really fucking wrote those niggas out.
Yeah.
And right now they're just I don't care about any of these new gen niggas. Like I'm not don't really give a fuck about Echo. Daredevil looks cool. I think I watched episode 2 on my own. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Daredevil. Yeah.
Did you hear about all that stuff?
But I know that Kingpin crashes out.
No. Like the Marvel like behind the scenes.
I just know they had a lot of like I'm not gonna use. I said they had a lot of like what's the word? They had a lot of Star Wars Episode 9 and 8 scripts in their studio, and so they're like, yeah, we're gonna have to throw these out. And so they're like, we're only gonna make Daredevil season 1 through 3-esque shows.
So after 2019, like pretty much right after Endgame and everything, what happened was they started making Disney Plus, and they're like, oh, we gotta have a whole bunch of shit to put on there.
Oh.
So they basically forced them to make Disney Plus shows that they didn't want to make. So that's how they made Echo. That's how they made like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's how they made Loki.
They just said make us content.
Yeah, they said just make us stuff.
Okay.
And they're like, we don't care what it is, just make stuff.
And these were the Disney exec, not the Marvel exec.
Yeah, it's like Bob Iger, like the CEO of Disney.
Okay, he was like, make me money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that happened. And then COVID happened, which shut down a lot of other stuff that was going on at the time.
So it probably falsely inflated their sales. So like, yeah, keep cranking out these shitters so that we get more money.
Well, it also fucked with like the actual production of everything because they're trying to film stuff during a pandemic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was originally about a pandemic. And they had to completely change
these
what
Lilo
that show was
Disney
about.
just sucks at like making like shows during just national tragedies or like worldwide tragedies.
Yeah, it was originally about a pandemic, and then they had to change what it was about. And you can tell because like the show feels like it's like Frankenstein together.
I'll say this: I feel like you guys just shouldn't be pussies. Like I feel like Lilo and Stitch should have kept the tower scene. I feel like they should have just kept the virus. Like who cares? Like people aren't that like I don't know. I would trust the audience to not like be like, oh my god, you're making fun of COVID or whatever the fuck you know. Like,
especially when COVID like just started and stuff like that. Do you really want to take that risk?
If the story is good, like for me, I believe in art in the sense of like, if the art's good, people are gonna be like, yeah, fine.
But you also got to think about it from like a money perspective. You want people to watch it. You don't want people to be like...
Well, did people really like it? Because if people don't like it, then it kind of fucks you in the ass afterwards. Because, like, yeah, you made, like, peanuts to what you could have made. Like, if you really would just drop something, maybe controversial, maybe something that was, like, thought-provoking, then fuck it. You made a banger. But if you're really just going to, like, wipe down and water it down, and then people are like, yeah, I really didn't like this either. It's like, what was the fucking point of changing it in the first place?
Do you think it would have been a good idea to make, like, a pandemic-themed show, like, months into COVID?
Yeah.
You have to trust the audience. I feel like you have to trust the audience.
The people would find it relatable.
I don't know, because like if it's at a point where you don't really know what's gonna happen with it, and it's like you don't know if like it's gonna end up being like hundreds of thousands of people dying or something. I'll say like that. This: it's like, well, shit.
There's a certain line between like PC as a corporation, you kind of have to be PC, and writing good stuff and trusting that your viewers will understand with you.
Yeah,
I feel like some of the best Marvel stuff, some of the best movies, is where like you talk about hard issues, but you trust the audience not to be like, oh my god, women and men or black and white. You trust like they're gonna look past the racial
movies
issues
about pandemics did really well during the pandemic.
Actually, yeah, I would say that. That was actually
like what?
It was like a World War Z. It was like some virus ass movie. It did really well.
Yeah, it was like disaster films essentially. Like there's like just dramas about.
Well, I was telling him earlier that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was originally about a pandemic, and then they like changed what it was about because the pandemic.
But I feel like that was something being too PC as a corporation, and it was a really good script, and they trashed it just to make a Frankenstein show. They probably should just stick to their plan A, and then trusted that like their viewers be like, yo, that's dark, but like it's a good show, so you don't care. The same shit. I'll say like this. What was I gonna say? What was that really like? It was this really dark. I'm trying to remember the fucking movie now, because like it was everyone was like, yo, what the fuck is this scene? Because it made people uncomfortable, but like you could still defend it. Let me see if I can find it. But I'll look for it later. Basically, the long story of it was this movie had a really like. Had one of those scenes.
That's what he's trying to figure out.
I'm remembering.
What was the scene?
It was either like it was either like some kind of assault scene or it was some kind of like moral. It was a moral dilemma. I'm trying to remember the fucking like I'm trying to like run it back in my head. It was a moral dilemma to where like you could literally see both sides of the argument, but like it made you uncomfortable to really be like, yeah, this is what you have to do, and shit like that. When you trust the audience, makes a good movie. When you just say scrap it and then you give them fucking just CGI bullshit or like something that's really, really safe. Like, hey, these are clearly the bad guys. They have the bad guy t-shirt.
Yeah.
And here's our good guys.
Well, and that was just one of the shows because the other ones didn't have that problem, but they were still just shows that they were like forced to make that they didn't want to make.
Yeah, when you do quality over quantity over quality, you get that.
And that was the thing was it said like Kevin Feige literally didn't know anything about the plots of the shows while they were all being made because he would have to like focus on one thing at a time. So they would try to like find him, like ask him for approval on scripts, and then he wouldn't be able to give them approval. So they would start making it, and then they would be in production for like months, and then he'd be like, "Oh yeah, you can't do this." Because there's just so much shit going on.
Yeah, so
that's why they started like dialing back and doing all that shit that way now.
Yeah, no, they had been losing money too because it's a really
they definitely were.
They're just making like shitter after shitter.
Yeah, I don't know if Disney Plus actually made them any return on that.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Most streaming services don't make money.
Maybe is Netflix probably the only one that makes money?
Yep.
Okay, makes sense.
I don't think Apple TV definitely doesn't make money. Amazon Prime might make money.
I think Amazon Prime does.
I think they probably make money. But
because you can also buy shows through Prime.
Yeah. I mean, even then, just as like a gateway to get people to subscribe to Prime just for like the buying stuff side of it, I mean, that's probably good enough for them, honestly. Like Amazon has a shit ton of money. Apple TV is the same thing. Like they do that shit at a loss on purpose just so you buy an Apple TV.
I don't even know if Prime is at a loss though. Like they got heavy hitters.
Oh no, Prime makes a lot of money regardless. I just don't know if like Prime Video by itself would be enough. You know what I mean?
I think it does because people buy and rent movies off of there too. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't have to even be on the streaming service.
YouTube makes a profit?
Okay, I remember the movie now. It was all.
But I think more people are willing to use Prime Video than like YouTube TV because at the same time, when you look up shows and stuff on like the Amazon website, it will link you to Prime Video if you want to rent it or buy it.
Yeah.
So
YouTube TV is actually very successful too.
Okay, the movie was All Quiet on the Western Front.
And
that was when you're looking at it, you're like, okay,
I haven't seen that one yet.
Happened.
I've seen the original that came out in
1930. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. The 1931. That's what I remember starting like history class. It really had me think. I was like, these are the Germans. And then you kind of see how it spirals, and you're seeing like the mentality, like young boys, this love of war, and you're like, I understand they want to do this, but they're doing that. They're having like these more.
It was made by a French soldier, produced in America about a German soldier. One.
Yeah, and
perspectives thrown in there.
Yeah, it was like because you start seeing like how they basically we all know how World War II played out and that Germans were main aggressors. So when you watch this in context, you're like, yo,
it's also one of the first movies that like openly or like any really medium ever that like critiqued war. How like actually bad it was.
Yeah, and like
people would always glorify it. And,
have you seen All Quiet on Western Front?
No, they almost banned All Quiet from the Western Front in American theater. They did ban it during World War II. The UK, France, and the
because it's too
US.
sympathetic to Germans.
That and it was about war bad, and they want people to enlist.
Okay, but like, do you care if I talk about the movie at all? Okay, basically, what got me was like it was literally like. It was like a Suicide Squad movie, and like you grew attached to these like 5 high school boys.
They were like really
16,
immature.
17, and then they get this war shocked veteran who's like their father figure, and then like one by one the young boys start dying from sickness, from like having like a cut on their leg, and then the old guy's like trying to keep them like locked in together, and then the numbers keep dwindling and dwindling. I don't know if the old guy died. I think the old guy might have just like had to separate from them, but basically you get down to like the last 2 characters, and then like I think like the last scene of the movie is like them like there's like trench warfare still, and then like the first guy peeks his head out, sniper popped him, and then the second guy
you don't even see it coming.
And then the second guy, it's still war. He has to protect his friend. Just you see this little head, and then you see like the sniper scope. And then you just hear it, like the shot and it cuts it black, and then like you literally watched all like these like nice kids, like because they were helping people, they were like looking.
Yeah, they were excited because that war is also going to bring them glory and stuff.
Yeah, and they were like all happy to like help and move stuff around. They just watched like
they remade it actually
in
2023 or something.
2022.
But it's actually like directed by an actual German director of this, and the entire movie's in German.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
No,
it good?
Yeah, I heard it was really good. I just haven't seen it.
Is it
I
more
really
like
wanna
an
watch it.
adaptation, like a recreation of it? Like they kind of add stuff to it? Or is it just
I don't
like
know. I haven't seen it,
Oh.
but I've heard it's faithful to the original,
then
but
that-
also like I don't know. I guess bring something new. I don't know.
Okay, that's chill. That's chill.
I heard it was really faithful to the original in its message.
But
It felt more authentic because it actually was like a German guy directing this
Yeah.
and actually spoke German in the film.
that's cool.
It sounds vaguely like Full Metal Jacket to me a little bit.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
That was about Vietnam, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically like the same idea as like the first half of the movie is all like on the base where you get to see them like when they first enlist and like all
The
this other
happy,
stuff
the
too.
joy.
Yeah, it's like when you have like that like the drill sergeant character and stuff, like that's where that comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Basically just like goes through and drills all of them and all that shit. And then it cuts to like them actually in Vietnam and everything, and you see them like go through like what war is actually like and like, all this other shit and everything.
Yeah, and like that's to me is like a good movie, but it has a really dark tone to it. It's like you have to have those movies. If Disney would have actually navigated a pandemic movie using one of their, because then at that point you could justify him being Captain America. If you really watch Sam like take on all this responsibility, fight this virus, help these people, like literally put his life in the line or some shit. Maybe he has to like have the virus in his body to make a cure. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? Just have him like show that he has the same grit.
Instead, he shows up and he goes, "We need to do better."
It's like no. Also, real shit. What if he has to
America, I have the vaccine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really made...
You need to take the vaccine. Listen to me. Take the vaccine right now.
You know what I'm saying? If you really stuck with your guns and made it to where, like, yes, let's think about this.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the government overreach? How do you feel about what is a terrorist? What is you know?
Yeah.
Like, if they really would have just stuck on their guns and be like, no, we have to make it all feel safe and
Yeah.
secure. It's like, dude, you have to talk about.
It should have
the
been a
hard
movie.
Issues.
It should have been a movie instead of a show and like all that other
A
shit.
lot
too.
of their
Like,
shows should have been movies. If I'm being
Yeah.
honest. But yeah, that's to me, and that's what I like about movies.
Mm.
And like I'll say like this, I may watch Breaking Bad because it does seem like that show's probably one of the closest things to like what something that makes you think because like you're watching this guy.
Breaking Bad is so fucking
Because I'm
good.
assuming it's like you watch a good guy descend to madness and you're like, okay, does he navigate it? And that's I know the plot of Breaking Bad, so I know that's kind of how
Breaking
the movie
Bad
works.
is so fucking good.
But that to me, like those type of movies, we need more of. And I think a lot of people we're getting back to that point where people are willing to tell stories now. Like I'll say, like right now, the fact that Invincible is so popular, and I think I want to argue that it's more popular than The Boys. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think Invincible is more popular than The Boys. Yes,
It
no.
might be. Yeah.
I think The Boys is still more popular
Either way, I feel like they're both up there in terms of like,
because there's still like a lot of people that won't watch cartoons and shit like
Fair.
that.
No,
So I think
I
The
feel like-
Boys
I
is
feel
more
like-
popular among like mainstream people.
But I still think a lot of people are turned off by The Boys because of how vulgar it is. Like you still have those. I don't know. I think
a
it
lot of
cancels
people-
out.
people
a lot of people watch it and they're like, "Oh wow, it's so adult and mature."
so
Shit like
vulgar
that.
and
Yeah, but that also
violent.
turns off people. Like I think it cancels out like the people who are turned off by cartoons and the people who are turned out by that.
Why,
stuff.
like over the
Yeah,
top
but I think
violence.
people are also gonna if it bothers them in The Boys, it's probably gonna bother them in Invincible too, just because it's still gory.
True.
it's gory. I don't think it's.
It's still very gory in Invincible. It's just not like uncomfortable,
Yeah,
but
there's
it's
no
still
dick
gory.
strangling people. Like,
But I don't think people generally care about that, like whether or not it's uncomfortable gory versus just like gory. You know what I mean?
well, basically what I'm saying to that is like, especially in like Invincible, they tell hard stories. Like, damn,
Yeah.
you really don't want to address this, but now you kind of have to address this.
Yeah.
Like, are all criminals bad? Do you have to let some of them go? Do you have to do the bad thing to do? Like,
Yeah.
the fucking, honestly, that Cecil quote gave me fucking chills when I heard it the first time. Is like, you can either be the good guys or the guys that save the world.
Yeah.
But you can't be both.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, man. Shit, man.
Yeah.
But like that's some real shit, and like honestly, you can respect like the entire time. I was like, Mark, you're kind of being a bitch right now. Cecil has a point.
Yeah.
Cecil has a point.
Yeah.
You quite literally are their only hope and their biggest fucking red flag. So
Yeah.
you know,
Invincible's so good.
shit like that. But like, I need more shit like that. I need you to make me think. I need you to give me characters where like I could literally not. I would have to side with both of them. Like,
Have you seen Do the Right Thing yet?
Oh, we talked about
We
that.
talked about. I haven't seen
Yeah, it was a
yet.
while ago. We
Yeah,
talked about it.
the
You gotta
Spike
watch
Lee
it.
movie. Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
watch it. If that's
Yeah.
what you're craving right now.
Yeah, sounds like I am crazy.
This motherfucker needs to watch some Breaking Bad, bro. I don't know.
Maybe we'll get to that.
I don't know how you've never seen it.
I don't know. I just
It must be different so bad.
You just said you want to watch it. Now you're saying you don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have to like. I feel like
I remember that I have to be different.
Yeah.
I'll just have to like find time to commit to just watching it because I feel like is it a slow burn?
Yeah.
Slow burns kind of get me, like, they make me lose interest. I will not.
I think with Breaking Bad, it's a little slow for like the first half of the first season, and after that, it picks up.
All right, we'll see.
I fucking binged it with my dad.
Oh yeah, I watched the entire show in like 2 weeks, 3
Yeah.
weeks, if that.
Oh, okay. Another show that I really like that has the same like make you think is BoJack Horseman. I was really rewatching like the first season and a half, like the first 2 seasons a while back. Like I want to say like a month ago, and I was just like reliving some of the. I was like, yeah, no, this show is like this guy is an awful person, but it's like I want him to succeed because I need him to do better. And the entire time you literally watch him take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You're like, come on. Just come on.
Yep.
Come on. And like when
BoJack is fired too.
When he like achieved, I felt good that he achieved. When he fucked up, I'm like looking at him like, yo.
Like a disappointed parent.
Yeah, you're just like, yo. Like, what's that meme? Like the guy sitting in the bar just drinking, just like type shit. And then like when he finally got like his resolution, you're like, this is the path you needed. Like this is what not in a mean way what you deserve, but like this is what you deserve to truly heal from what you've like been through. And it was a good show. I fuck with that. I like shows that make me like have to think and have to like question my own sense of self.
I think Breaking Bad would do that for you.
Okay.
I think.
Cause I like Gus. I just like his whole vibe. He seems like a funny guy.
I'll say that the second they introduce Gus, like that show is completely just nonstop moving at all times.
He was like the perfect villain for that show.
He is.
Dope.
God.
Now he's just typecast, just like scary, slightly like.
Now he's just a different Gus. In everything he's in, it's just like, we're going to make you Gus, but in space.
Star Wars.
Gus, but a businessman. Gus, but a terrorist.
Gus, but in Cyberpunk.
Was he in there?
He was in the animated Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
God, they wasted him in Captain America, too. So, God.
When was you in Captain America?
Brave New World.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah. No one did.
I did.
Did you? Yay.
It was bad.
It was okay. It was like a 6.
That was a 5.
I wouldn't go that low.
I saw a real 6 the weekend after. So.
What was the 6 you saw after?
Hard Eyes.
Oh,
this
yeah.
the killer.
That was like a real 6 or 7. And I was like, okay, never mind. Captain America's a fucking 5.
Okay.
Thunderbolts was so much better than Captain America was.
I want to see if I can see what a friend of mine sometime next week because I do want to see it, and I will give them my $14 this time.
So I'll watch it with you if you want.
We'll see. But yeah, wait. When does the Fantastic Four come out again?
July.
Oh, July.
I think July 17th.
April 4th, 2024.
Because I kind of already can guess how Fantastic Four is going to lead to Doomsday.
Yeah, I mean.
Because they literally show you how it
Dr.
happens.
Doom's gonna go. My name's Dr. Doom, and I
Who
will
the
be
fuck are
your
those
Doom.
guys?
I have a doctorate in Doom.
Yeah, July 12th. Oh, that's my brother's birthday. Did we watch a movie on Elijah's birthday last time?
I think so.
Yeah, we can do that again. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. What did we see? Because Jasmine was there too.
I think Fantastic Four is going to be really good.
I don't think.
Thunderbolts definitely gives me more hope for Fantastic Four, and I was already excited for that movie.
Okay, that's good. I'm not. I mean, I think they can.
The post-credit scene for Thunderbolts was actually shot by the Russo brothers, like on the set of Doomsday.
Yeah, I know what the thing is. I know what they see at the end of it.
Yeah.
They see the thing. Yeah, which is cool.
They see the thing.
I can't. You have to say, I know the. I know what happened.
He's not saying they see the thing. He's saying they see like a thing is what he's saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
They see Dr. Doom.
Oh.
They see a thing. They see something. And,
It's such a funny, like, calling a character the thing makes conversation so difficult when you're related to
honestly,
them.
the whole Marvel Rivals me of So Here's the Thing was like my
Yeah.
that was so funny to me. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought we had a good movie shit talk episode.
I think so
It was pretty
too.
fun.
Did y'all have anything else to add?
That's it for me.
No.
Oh, okay.
They-
I just wanted to know, Darren.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I wanted to know if you had anything
We
else
need
to add.
verbal
Darren.
confirmation in this house.
Yeah. I need you to look me dead in the eye and say, no.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I should have said something. You're right.
So say it then,
I
Darren.
said no just now.
God damn.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Well, this has been fun. Thank you guys for listening. Shout out. I do want to make a shout out. Shout out this guy's dad for always leaving a comment and engaging with us. No, yeah, shout out. That's because I saw his comment in the last video. I forgot he was engaging with. I think it was the monkey debate. And I was like,
Shout
"Wow,
out to
shit."
Scott.
Yo, shout out, yo, appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys have a favorite movie or you guys have a crime that you would like to commit to get off scot-free, please let us know in the comments.
We would love
below.
to hear it. We'd always love to hear it.
Yes. Until next time.
Awesome. See y'all next week.